Well, this is unexpected. Now, for those of you who haven't seen my last video on vitaly, go watch that before you watch this video because this guy just exposes everything. Now, for those of you who don't know who vitaly is, I'm not gonna get into too much detail since I've done on the last video. There'll be a link of it down in the description. And what he did was all he did is normal. Him and his assistants, should I say, his bullshit ass assistants, decided to frame someone, an innocent man, who's Indian, by the way, as a pedophile, and then started making these Indian remarks, be like, "Oh, you're good at tech support," start doing Indian accents, all this bullshit. Like, here's me reacting to Gideon's video of it. If you want to look at that, then again, link in the description. But yeah, this video is just gonna be what the ex-employee said. Now, Gideon actually got the ex-employee's side, which is crazy to me, because like this motherfucker is like the next full-on his full-on accomplice and stuff. So the fact that he got his side is crazy, and I want to hear his side of the story of it all and how he deals with his doppelgangers and shit. So yeah, like without further ado, before I start on the video, please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and for more reaction vids like this. And yeah, so yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna stop yapping and we'll just get into the video.
Why did you hit me up, and what do you want to come on here to expose?
vitaly, when I came on, they just wanted to make streams for their clips, and he whispers, he's like, okay, so I told this guy that I'm 18, but when he gets here, I'm gonna say, hey, do you also want to hook up with my 15-year-old cousin? And he's like, okay, listen, this guy's legit, but I couldn't get him to come, and so I told him if he doesn't come, I am going to myself.
What?
Can you hear me?
All right, chat. Here is our leaker. We have our Edward Snowden right here, right now, chat. What's good? Introduce yourself.
What's up, bro? I'm Raymond McClure. I've been in YouTube a long time, last 6 years. Head of production for Mr. Beast Vertical, ex-BuzzFeed employee, ex-vitaly.
My man. And also used to work for Law by Mike.
Also Law by Mike, where we met.
So, yeah, y'all. So you used to be a producer for vitaly, right?
Yes, that's right.
And how long were you a producer for him from, and what time frame?
It was not that long. It felt like an eternity, just because of the nature of the work. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 months from August. No, I think September to December.
2024, 2025?
2024.
So this is prime vitaly.
This is season 3. He just got off of all of that shit of him doing all those streams with all those rappers and celebrities and Akon. This is the season right after that.
Okay. And so how many prey catches did you facilitate with vitaly?
Over 100.
100, damn.
Yeah, I know. I have it all documented.
And how many of those
crazy.
guys do you know of that were actually arrested and like convicted?
I want to say three, where we flew decoys back out to get those arrests.
Wait.
Arrested, I would say between 12 and 20.
Out of 100, only 3?
Yeah. Well, you know what the streams are like.
Damn. So, would you say?
Also keep in mind, what I'll say too is like, this is Los Angeles, where we know this, where it is one of the harder counties to get, as I'm sure you know too.
What county were you guys doing it in?
Los Angeles.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. Los Angeles County is actually really good when it comes to this stuff. So I think it had more to do with the quality of work than because believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, but from my experience, Alex
Sure,
and Skeeter, because that's also where chat what Trilogy Media do their things, and they do it in LA
sure,
County. LA County is really good at prosecuting these cases if it's good cases. So only
sure.
did 3. I mean, that's no shot, but like that's pretty shit.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could say what you. I think Orange County and even Ventura, I would say, are better and easier to
Yeah,
get
facts,
convictions.
facts.
I also think the nature of vitaly, and then also you're doing these more radicalized shaving heads and blah blah, and you know what I mean. It's more so a lot of these prosecutors don't want to touch anything related to vitaly with a 10-foot stick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. That's it's totally understandable. So, why did you hit me up, and what do you want to come on here to expose?
Just hit you up because me and my wife, as you know, very, very big fans. As parents ourselves, we love what you do. I have a strong sense for wanting to catch and prosecute these child predators. Vitaly, I don't think he's a bad dude or anything, but what was I gonna say? The team that he hired, season one, season two, when I came on, I saw a lot of things where this was not being done the proper way, or with any with any not with any intention of actually getting this anywhere. They just wanted to make streams for their clips. That's why I let them go, got them out of here, and to see the moment I heard Vitaly was back with Santi and that gang, I knew sooner or later something like this was going to happen.
So you hit me up saying that there was some things even worse than what happened with Akash, with him getting accused. You said that there was worse things that you seen happen, and that was on live that just flew under the radar. What are those worst things?
There's some things that I know about, which also scares me on, what do I not know about? You know what I mean? When I first came on, I was just handling logistics and houses and permits and insurance and things like that. There's a whole separate decoy team. But the more catches I did, the more I started asking about, okay, what is the evidence? And 8 out of 10 times they have something really, really good, but those 2 out of 10 times it was very, very shady. And there's a couple instances that I wanted to talk about. One of which, this was not captured on stream. This may have been the third stream I was on with them. We were in this like
Yeah.
high-rise apartment. If you look at the stream, and I can link it to you, there was like no pedophiles or predators. Sorry, I don't know what I should say. There's no predators almost the entire stream, and that's because I stopped one midway through. Santi said he had a guy. I said, okay, great. He said he's on his way. Great. What's the
And so
evidence?
Santi's the decoy for Vitaly, right?
For people that don't know, Santi is kind of like the lead decoy. He runs the decoy team at that time, and also currently when this whole thing
Okay, so
happened.
Santi's
There
the
are two
leading
Santis.
decoy, got it.
The one I'm referring to is the white Santi.
Okay. So you turned a suspected predator away. Why did you turn him away?
I turned him away. Well, let me say this. He says he's on his way. I say, Santi, what's the evidence? Santi pulls me away from the cameras and he whispers, he's like, okay, so I told this guy that I'm 18, but when he gets here, I'm going to say, hey, do you also want to hook up with my 15-year-old cousin? I'm like, dude, you can't do that. You have no evidence at all. He's like,
So let me get this straight. This guy Santi went to like caught a predator, right? And he said, "Oh, I told him I was 18, but once he gets there, I'm gonna tell him, do you want to link with my 15-year-old cousin?" What type of bullshit is that? Like at this point, you're literally asking him to be a pedophile. That's not capturing him whatsoever. Like I said before in the last video, hunting predators is one of the most difficult things to do because you don't know if that person is um a genuine person. You don't know if it's someone else. It could be a woman trying to mind her day, a man minding his business. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. And the fact that this guy is lying, not just for like views and clips simply, it's just insane. Like, it's just some dumb shit. And he's just waiting, it's just for like some chaos waiting to happen. So, like, at that point, am I surprised if this piece of shit Vitaly decided to do this? No longer surprised. Am I surprised that this piece of shit decided to do that? Not really. But yeah, like, it could be some crazy shit to expose right here.
Well, it's too late. He's already on his way. So he goes down to meet him. I go, yeah, no, this is serious. This is legit. And this is before I had anything to do with the actual decoy team, where this is just something I happened to catch. I go in behind them. They start talking to the guy. They're smiling and chatting and whatever. I go up right behind him and say, bro, get the fuck out of here. He walks away. He gets all scared. He runs. Where that was just one thing that I knew about.
Okay.
What don't you? Because I mean, you were only there for season 3, so this wasn't. You weren't there for season 1, season 2. So if they're doing that when you're there, what were they doing when you weren't? So the guy came to meet an 18-year-old, but whenever he got there, they were just gonna throw out the fact of, oh, you don't want to talk to this 15-year-old. But I mean, whenever anybody sees him on stream, they're gonna think he's there for a kid.
Exactly. No, that's exactly right. But I think it's also what I'll say is like the pressure of every stream they need. You know, they want three predators. Oh, we're gonna stream every day. Oh, you only get paid by the catch. When you're working with.
So how much would Vitaly pay his decoys per catch when you worked for him?
At that time, it was $300 per catch, which to me was the absolute bare minimum. When these catches, as I found out when I took this on myself, it's at least 3 days of work, per predator.
300 quid to catch predators. It's bare minimum. It's like low as shit. They should be earning 500 to like $1,000 in order to make a living. Like, in the state of the US where it's like, harder to afford food with taxes and all this shit, 300 is not even gonna cover rent, let alone like that. So he's not only just like capturing pedophiles the wrong way. The piece of shit now decides that I'm gonna underpay these decoys £300 per predator, which doesn't make fucking sense. They should be earning more than that. Like, what the actual fuck? This shit had me so. I see why he's an ex-employee of Vitaly's, because this guy is just exposing him left, right, and center. That's just nah, bro.
So do you think that incentivize the decoys? And let me ask you this: did Vitaly know that his decoys were cutting corners like that? At least for that particular catch.
For that particular catch, I don't think so. But also, these are the people that he's trusting and putting in charge to run this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This other one that I want to talk to you about, which I'm on my phone because it has better quality. Let me switch to my laptop. I want to show you a stream that I don't know why it hasn't been more widely covered.
Okay. So you're gonna actually show us some evidence here. Yeah. Share your screen.
I'm gonna show you. Hold on, one second.
Yeah. So chat, he's about to show us a stream clip.
All right, hold on. Let me turn it
from a stream that Vitaly did that did not, it just went under the radar?
Context here is it's the end of the night. They want one more predator to show up. And Santi says, once again, I got a guy, I got a guy, I got a guy. And he says, and I say once again, what is the evidence? Because by this time, this is after that first mess up I saw. This might be maybe a few days after that. Okay. And so I say, what's the evidence? And he's like, okay, listen, this guy's legit, but I couldn't get him to come. And so I told him if he doesn't come, I am going to kill myself.
What the fuck?
What?
Can you hear me?
He said if he told the
Santi
predator
would be
if he
cool.
doesn't come, he would kill himself.
Yo, what? Nah. Let me get this straight. This guy wants to hunt predators, but he said that if this predator does not show up, he's going to off himself. What type of professionalism is this shit? Because let's be honest here, people. I don't see any ounce of professionalism from that, bro. Like, at this point, like, what's the genuine point in this shit, dude? Like, I've never heard Gideon say, oh, if this pred doesn't show up, I'm gonna fucking hang myself from a tree. Or Chris Hansen saying, yo, if this pred doesn't show up, I'm gonna hit myself with someone's car. Like, what type of shit is this? Like, what are you, like, what? Are you in love with him or some shit? Like, what type of bullshit are you on about? God damn, Vitaly's more down bad than I expected. No, don't get me wrong, I knew he was down bad as shit, but I didn't know he was that bad for views. Holy fuck, dude. This guy's more of a bitch than he is.
Yes. He's posing as, I think, it was ridiculous. He's posing as a 10-year-old boy saying, if this person who has refused to meet up has said he doesn't want to do anything sexual with him, if the potential predator doesn't come, the decoy is going to kill himself. That's what he said.
Did the suspect even say anything sexual in the logs?
I'm going to be honest with you. This is almost 2 years ago. I cannot. I don't want to say yes or no. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In my opinion, I think this is a guy who, which just happens, as I'm sure with your catches, getting cold feet, whatever. Santi's so desperate for someone to come. This is how he gets them here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so can you hit play? Let's watch this.
And let me make sure. Yeah, this is the right one. Let me make sure you guys can even hear.
And look at that, like a steak. Steak.
You gotta make your money, man. Can you guys hear?
Yeah. We can hear. If you can.
I can't.
Full screen?
Look,
Yeah.
I can't be on Safari. Look at my screen time. Look at this. Look at my screen time. Can you help me like hack into my screen time?
Brother, what?
Can we like? You said you'll give me a back massage. Are you gonna actually give me a back massage?
And look, this guy doesn't want to touch him, doesn't want to do anything. He gets up to leave.
Come here. Why are you being so mean? You said you're bringing me a Happy Meal. You didn't even bring me a Happy Meal. Don't leave.
And so I'm going to skip ahead. What was I going to say?
It's a video game.
The guy's trying to leave. He's trying to convince him to stay.
Let me change this to a video game. Am I ugly? I told you. I have a big scar on my head. No.
Hold on.
Like, no.
So here they realize their guy is going to leave. They have no evidence. They have nothing. They're just going to go run out and catch him. So that's why it goes black. They're switching cameras.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, don't shoot me, boy.
I'm not even
Hey,
doing
no,
anything.
huh?
What?
No, this is my
No,
friend.
dude,
This is my
I literally
hand.
just checked in on him if he was okay.
Yeah,
Because he
'cause
told me.
he was gonna kill himself.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
was the
no,
only
you're good,
thing.
bro.
What?
You're good.
That was the only thing. I'm
Yo, you're not a pedophile, right? Yeah, no, he's not a
swear.
pedophile. How old are you? You're good.
I'm 22. I
You're
just want to make
22.
sure he's good.
Yeah,
But I'm
Ted.
not.
Can I have your number?
But I'm not into that.
No. Oh, you promise?
I promise.
He said he was 10. He still came
You should have
over.
blocked him right off the bat, though. You should have blocked him right off the
I
bat.
came over because he said he was gonna kill himself.
You did say that.
What?
Take a video.
No fucking way,
This is
dude.
you can tell.
So wait, pause it real quick. So they're mad at him for coming over, but they freaking were anxious for him to come over. So they said that if you don't come over, I'm gonna kill myself. Chat.
Yeah, and see, Vitaly admits it. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but like literally
Vitaly's
any
a
case
bitch, bro.
for this to go any further
Yo.
or for this to
This is
be
not gonna- this is not gonna go
prosecuted,
anywhere.
like, and the thing is, like, they
I just want to say this before. I said it in the last video and I'm going to say this again. Vitaly is one of them is a bitch. I do not care. This piece of shit should have stayed in that prison in the Philippines for all I fucking care. He can rot in there next time. This piece of shit got out, did a Johnny Somali harassing people, got in jail, come back to do pred catching just for him to fuck that up too. At this point, put this man in juvie prison, lock him up, put him in the death chair and electrocute him. Because what type of level professionalism is this shit here? If this pred doesn't like show up, I'm gonna kill myself, bro. Oh my god, dude, like Gideon's team would never do that. I want you all to keep this in mind. Gideon's team will never do that. Chris Hansen's team will never do that. Why? Because they're professionals. They've been doing it for years and years, for ages. Chris Hansen has done it longer than Gideon, but that's not besides the point. But with Gideon, at least he does it for years and years and he knows the stuff by experience. Vitaly is doing this for views and content with his stake gambling, and like him catching preds just for them to get clip from them. In what way is that catching a pedophile at this point? All of these creeps, all of them are like genuinely concerning to me. Like at this point, Vitaly just quit streaming and just like, I don't know, start an OnlyFans or some shit. Like, holy fuck, dude, this guy's just pathetic. This guy's genuinely pathetic. There's no fucking way, guys. No fucking way.
know that this case isn't gonna go anywhere. They just wanted to get another guy.
Yes.
Get 100 free.
That's that's pretty much it. It's just weird energy.
And what are some other things you've seen like while you worked for them?
To be honest, these are the two that let me oh my god. Let me just show you this. Let me show you something else.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Did you see where after we let them go? Because kind of I'll say.
Well, here, let me ask you this.
What?
Was any catch ever faked?
No, not in the fake on how people try to play it out to be. You know what I mean? Now, how they would go about getting these guys here before I took over the decoy team, I cannot say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair.
But I don't think anything, and I will never say this, like, I don't think anything is ever faked or intended to be. It's more just a lack of care on what kind of evidence or what kind of person we're actually getting there.
Exactly. Okay. Fair.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think, let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is after. Is it this one? I'm losing it now. Nope, not that one. Oh shoot, maybe I lost it.
And can you tell the audience like why the gambling thing is like covering half the screen?
Because this is his main source of income, right? Like streaming, catching predators. I mean, even here you see the product placement. This is how he gets his money. I mean, and so he needs these things to work out each stream, or else he's not getting his paycheck. Does that answer things?
Yeah, no, yeah. I just want you to explain it for just the people in stream, just in case they might be a little confused.
I think because what I really want to get into is kind of like, even though Vitaly might not be the person messaging them, even though Vitaly might not, why can't I think? Might not be the one saying these things over the text messages. He knows what this team is capable of that he's hired. And I really just want to show you, shoot, I think it's somewhere here. Oh, you saw me in the background right there.
Chat, what do you guys think about all this,
Sorry,
man? I want to hear your guys' opinion.
I'm trying to look. One second. Yeah.
Yep.
It's here. Yep. I really want to show you. To me, this is just the epitome of like, these are the people he's hiring. So for context, this decoy here, you can still see my screen, still hear me, right?
Yeah, we can. Yep.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh.
You Dion?
Yeah. I can hear you.
All right. Cool. For context, this decoy here, she was brought on and trained by Santi. This is after I took things over. We still kept a couple of his decoys around.
Okay.
In some kind of way, she had really good evidence. She showed me everything, blah, blah. But what I didn't know and what she left out was, this is after we fired both the Santis. They had, quote unquote, given her this predator.
What do you mean, giving her this predator?
I don't know. Like, they gave her the contact or whatever. I think just super gullible. I shake my head just thinking about it. The Santi guy said, hey, here's a guy for you to message. She messages, get the evidence, whatever. This is that person coming over.
The fuck?
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think this is her waiting. It was like waiting forever, going to the door. He comes in with a mask like this.
I've seen this clip, okay?
You've seen this.
I've seen that. Like, dude came in with a hoodie and so this is the predator.
This is the predator, supposedly, right? He's walking around. We kind of have to call a security protocol that security needs to bust out, assess the situation, where it turns out to be the Santi boys, his decoy team that we let go. Turns out to be the Santi boys playing a prank. And let me switch back.
What
let me switch
the
back
fuck?
to my other thing.
What?
To my face. Hold on, sorry for these technicals.
So his decoy team pretended to be his old decoy team, got in touch with his new decoy team to pretend to be a predator so that way they could prank him on stream.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Vitaly for you. They don't give a fuck about keeping these preds in prison. They don't give a fuck about this. They don't give a fuck about your children's safety. They don't give a shit about anything, bro. All they care about is gambling and making content out of these sick fuckers. And Vitaly deserves to be cancelled. So, honestly, fuck Vitaly. And if this prank turns out to be a professional type thing, then holy fucking shit, dude. Holy shit, I'm calling out Vitaly at this point. This motherfucker cannot get away with this shit. In my own spectating and opinion, bro. There is no fucking way that this guy genuinely just like gets away with everything. It's just pathetic. Like, this guy does not all these pred catchings, and for what? Just to capture 3. 100 you catched 100 predators allegedly, right? And you caught 3 of them in prison, and you locked 3 of them in prison. That's just stupid. It reminds me of like a time where, like, I don't know if like what's his name? One of the Gucci gang, fucking, when I made Gucci gang or something, I forgot his name. It was like this guy spat on this alleged predator and all this shit just for him to get the wrong guy. If you watch that clip of that clip alone, you'll soon and later understand why Vitaly will never be allowed to be a pred catcher again. Because I'm gonna be honest, after this, I don't want him to be a pred catcher because he's stupid and shit at it, respectively, of course. So, yeah, like, fuck Vitaly, fuck his employees, and fuck the whole production team. Except this guy, honestly. He's an ex-employee of Vitaly, so I'll let him off, but fuck the rest of his production team.
And Santi boys end up getting held at gunpoint by our security before revealing, oh, it's a prank, it's a prank, it's a prank.
And Vitaly had no idea about this at all.
Vitaly?
Yeah.
No.
So I think the point that you're trying to point out the most is that not that Vitaly's doing this maliciously.
No.
But that Vitaly is hiring incompetent people.
Yes.
Because
I would call
for
it
you guys that don't know, this Santi guy that he's talking about, I don't believe that Santi was in charge of the chat logs with the Thorta girl that did the whole thing that framed a cache. But he was still there, and Vitaly's bringing these people that have done all these things in the past back on his team.
Jadian, I'm going to completely disagree with you.
What do you mean?
I'm going to... I believe Santi is in charge of these new decoys. I know he is.
Really?
Points on your debit.
You think Santi had a part to do with Akash getting framed the other day?
There's no doubt in my mind. Like, just knowing how things operate. Because Vitaly came to Los Angeles, you know, no cash, no money. Well, no, Santi will do it for cheap. Find people who do it for cheap. These new decoys are just people that Santi found.
So how much does Vitaly pay his new decoys now, post being out of jail?
He called me right after prison and asked me if I was ready to run it up, whatever. I said, yeah, let's do it. What's the budget? And he pitches me. He's not giving me any solid numbers. All I can get out of him is he wants to pay $100 per catch.
So you're telling me Miss Thorta got $100 to frame an innocent man?
Yeah.
$100 just to frame an innocent man. You couldn't even let me accuse someone of robbing a bank for that much. Like, dude, there's many things to I get it. $100 is $100, right? But you can't just accuse someone for that much money. Like, at that point, I might as well accuse someone in the community to be like, yo, if you scream the N-word, I'll give you 50 quid or 100 quid or 85 or a grand even. That's the case. Then yeah, the fact that he's underpaying his employees for these pred catchings just for his excitement and all this shit, just for him to be able to say, oh, our budget's 100 quid or this or that per catching, it's not worth it. Dude, you can get a job that's higher paying 100 quid. like in an industry that isn't streaming. You can start your own platform, build it up, and you can earn more than 100 quid from that. Like 100 quid for capturing these alleged preds in an unprofessional manner is just not worth it. So, like, I don't understand what type of fucking bullshit is he trying to save, cut costs, and all this shit. If he can't even pay his employees properly, like, Vitaly, you're just pathetic. Like, you're just a pathetic man, dude. Fuck you, bro. Deadass, you're just pathetic.
And what I told him is like me and none of my decoys, like we can't catch for that little of it's just not it's just not worth the price. And anyone you find for that low of a price, they're either in it for clout, like Santi and this new gang that I think, or they're gonna do a very sloppy job and not care about what they're doing because they're not getting paid for it.
Because I was calling Santi yesterday, and the reason I didn't really get onto him is because, like, all I saw was, like, he was in the background, and I didn't know, like, his role. But, I mean, obviously, you would know his role better than me. So, Santi's the person who facilitates all of these decoys.
Yes, and a lot of times, which this can also get you, as I'm sure you know, in a lot of trouble, is a lot of times Santi, because they'll all be in the same Airbnb, whatever, Santi will be the one also doing a lot of the texting and messaging and saying, oh, you need to reply this. Oh, you need to say this. Oh, do this, do this.
So you think, since she's new, because I haven't never seen her before.
No, yeah. And
do you know who that Gabe dude is? Have you ever seen him before, or is he new?
These guys are both new. And you can also tell by how they're coming across where they're getting a high. They want to scream and yell and chant. This, you know, they're getting, they want a lot of screen time. Like that's why they're doing this. You can tell they're very, very new.
So while Vitaly should get the blame because he platformed this, the real people who are the people that are the cause is the decoy team. Like this isn't really Vitaly's part because Vitaly doesn't train them. It's the decoy team.
I don't believe that. I just don't believe it.
What I will say is, if I have a nurse taking care of my baby, Gideon, right? If I have a nurse taking care of my baby, my wife's taking me. If I have a nurse taking care of my baby and she goes over to the medicine cabinet and grabs poison instead of medicine for my baby and kills my baby, she is still liable. She is still negligent because she knew that was in the cabinet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You follow me? And so what I'm saying is Vitaly knew this poison was here. Everyone warned him about this. This is why we let them go. Like, I don't think anyone's intention is ever to, you know, ruin an innocent man's reputation. I don't think any of us believe that. But he is still negligent because he keeps giving chance to these people that have shown time and time again that they can't be trusted. You mean? And I want to see him do better, but this is not the way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, like that changes my perspective on this even more. Like, kind of like seeing, because my whole point of view was Vitaly should have read the chat logs and knew that it wasn't the right guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's clear to see that he didn't read the chat logs before. Would he do that a lot and not read the chat logs before going into prep catches?
So here's the thing, is kind of like, I don't think it needs to be Vitaly. Like Vitaly can be just talent. But like with me, with all of my decoys, one, we would always break age immediately, like within the first couple of messages, you know what I mean? And then the decoys would need to bring me the evidence before me, I'm the lead, before we give out any addresses where we need to see sexually charged conversation. We need to see intent. We need to see not only age break, but we also need to see acknowledgement of that age break over text. And I would go over all that. I'm the trusted person. I would give the okay before we give out any addresses.
But with you not there, they don't do that.
Yeah, and that's because he doesn't have the team or the resources or money to have those trusted people, and so he's just like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it without those people. You mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it has to be me, but we already know that this specific team cannot be trusted and does not do things the right way.
So like your analogy earlier, like if let's say a nurse accidentally poisoned your baby and stuff like that, okay, it was an accident the first time. But if you hire that nurse again to take care of your second child and it happens again, she's to blame and you're to blame now, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you want to go like that, yeah. No, I completely agree.
Chat, man, what do you guys think, bro? Oh man, that's man. That I'm very disappointed. I feel like this, because now this is gonna hurt us, where we're gonna get generalized and be like, oh, we saw what happened with this vitaly situation. We don't want to take these cases anymore. Like we just can't.
Especially, and it breaks. Yeah. It genuinely breaks my heart where there's so much good to be done, but we have such a bad reputation, and it only is getting worse and worse.
Would you work with vitaly again
No,
going into
I
the future?
wouldn't.
Right now, I don't know. I truthfully would. It's not my favorite job by far. It's very dangerous. Lots of risk, but at my heart, I love catching predators, and I have seen the good that we have done while also putting up with the crazy antics. Um, yeah, no, I would, but it would have to be under the very right circumstances. Like here, when he's telling me, we have no money, we're going to catch people run and gun, we can barely afford security, we can barely afford decoys. It's just a no for me.
No, fair,
But
fair.
even if Sally's not my favorite person, if I get the chance to even help prosecute one guy like that, that makes it for me.
Feel that, man. Man, you know what? I am going to give Santi a call. Hopefully he's not watching this stream, but I'm gonna give him a call. I'm gonna see what he has to say, and because I have a lot more hard pressing. Because he was just like, hey, I don't want to get involved in that and stuff. But with this new information, I want to just see like what's going. Because he does. I noticed Santi does follow the girl. Santi follows
Yep.
the guy. So I'm curious if Santi's the one who put them on to this.
I'm telling you just for a fact, and let me give you the timelines. Like, Vitaly calls me to catch predators. Vitaly calls me to catch predators right after prison, right? Budget doesn't work out. He goes with Santi Rose, which is the other Santi, the curly haired one. They catch in Miami. Santi Rose says this is too much. Like, I can't do this. We're not getting paid enough. He leaves. Vitaly goes to Los Angeles, starts working with Santi, White Santi, who also in my phone is
Yeah.
Suicide Santi because of that terrible catch they happened. He starts working with Suicide Santi. Suicide Santi assembles a team, and you expect anyone to believe, Jadion, that Suicide Santi has nothing to do with these new pred catchers when that's all he does?
Facts. Do you have those messages from that unaliven stream?
Might.
I would love to just look through the chat logs. Like,
No, I mean you and me both. I also sent you, which you can go through. There's not that much in there. There's a few weird things. I sent you the decoy Bible that Santi made a few years ago, where a couple of weird things in there is
so what is it?
I think
So this is Santi's like how to catch
It's
him.
what he gives. Yeah, it's what he gives to his decoys. On this is exactly how you need to catch
Okay, so
predators.
this is the decoy Bible. This is what Santi made. This is what he gives to.
Let's read this decoy Bible bullshit. Decoys Season 3. How to find. Any app you can talk to strangers, you can find a predator. Talk to them casually first on an app/website, then move conversation over to a fake number, then block them on an app/website and break age on phone number. This will avoid you getting banned. If you get banned and you need to make another account, if you get banned multiple times, you need to make another account. If you get banned multiple times, you'll need to use other apps. If you get banned on those apps, you need a new phone. Before you block them, screenshot their profile and all messages/pictures. If they are okay with the age, continue to talk to them and build their trust. Stay organized and save their name, age, phone number, age they're talking to, pictures, etc. in your notes, and make photo albums with important messages/pictures. If they aren't okay about the age break, don't block or remove them. They may come back and change their mind in the future. You could persuade them if they say no a lot of the time. They are on the fence. Any normal person should hang out and block as soon as they know the age. What the fuck do you mean any person should be normal, hang out and block as soon as they age? Motherfucker, what? Anyways, to make them feel more comfortable, send videos/pictures of yourself, talk over the phone, FaceTime, etc. Set age on apps to older men and long distance. Always ask them where they're from, because sometimes you match with them and they are across the country. The decoy age is always 15 and below. Minimum 5 photos of yourself on dating profile, more believable. This has got to be one of the most shittest contracts I've ever heard of in my life. Like, what are we even talking about here? Like, let's be honest. This motherfucker cannot get away with this shit. If this is his terms and conditions, then I don't want to know about the full-time contract that this motherfucker has to sign with these people. Because let's be honest, if this is £100 a month, then fuck that, I'm out. Like, this cannot be even real at this point. It's just pathetic. Actual pathetic. Like, this is some bullshit.
New decoys.
Yeah.
And maybe he might have gave this to the Jocelyn girl who caught or framed Akash. So let's see. How to find any app you can talk to strangers, you can find a predator. Talk to them first on app/website and then move conversation over to fake number, then block them on app/website and break age on phone number. This will avoid getting banned. If you get banned, you need to make another account. If you get banned multiple times, you need to use other apps. If you get banned on those apps, you need a new phone.
Shit.
Before you block them, screenshot the profile and all messages. Okay, all of this seems good. The decoy age is always 15 and below.
How to sustain. Play hard to get. Don't give them anything right away. Let them know that you have experience and this is not your first time doing this. To make them more comfortable, and send photos/pictures of yourself. Talk over the phone, FaceTime, etc. Talk to them every day. Always say good morning/good night. Tell them that you can't be on your phone at school. They give you majority of the day on Mondays to Fridays, so you don't have to talk to them. Okay, this.
Okay. But whoa, hold up. So when they were exposing or when they set up a cache, the decoy age was 16. So
I don't know.
Would they raise the age whenever they weren't getting that many people to come out? Would you see that?
From my, once again, I cut out the Santis because they weren't showing me information. You know what I mean?
So they wouldn't even show you their chat logs.
No, and in fact, I have on my Google Drive like all of my decoys messages. Suicide Santi, I think his is the only one that's empty.
Would he even give the chat logs to the cops?
From my understanding, he'd give it to security, which W security, I love the security. Daily security is amazing. He'd give it to the security. They would always
Shit, my bad.
turn it over to the police. Would he keep that organized or have every little piece of evidence? I don't really think so. One thing that's interesting in that Bible that I thought was funny, if you scroll, I think it's on the second page.
Okay,
it says something like, if they say no, they can always be convinced.
Let me see. If they ask for a D-pic, say you'll show it in person and you are scared of getting exposed.
This part's weird.
Try to change subject. Don't rely on this, but you can send other predators deep. Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, let me read this shit. There's no fucking way, bro. Hey, man. If they ask for a deep dick pic, say that you will show them in person. And if you're scared of getting exposed, try to... This shit right here is Vitaly, ladies and gentlemen. This is the guy that you lot have been watching on Twitch for years and years, by the way. Vitaly's a pedophile, bro. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by this? Let me circle this shit so you lot can see. Hang on. I know you lot can see this shit, but like, what do you mean by all of this, bro? Like, what are you trying to convince? What are you trying to convince this bullshit, bro? Like, respectfully, no one is trying to get on this shit. Get the fuck out of it with that. Saying, oh, if you want a dick pic, send one if they ask. That's just uncomfortable and weird as shit. Like, Vitaly, if you're watching this, are you sure you're not the pedophile of this shit? Are you sure? Like, let's be honest, you're not perfect either, my boy. Like, dumbass. Like, this is like... Oh, what the fuck, bro? Yo, this guy, Vitaly, needs to be locked up. Vitaly needs to be locked up, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Like, holy shit, dude. This fucking guy cannot get away with this. There is just no way this motherfucker can get away with this shit, bro. Fuck Vitaly. Fuck his crew. Fuck everyone who was involved in that shit. Except the guy that Gideon's interviewing. Fuck him. Fuck them all, honestly. Holy fucking shit. Get this piece of shit out of my screen. Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, holy... Sorry about that.
You can't do that! You can't do that! No!
This is part of the reason why they were let go.
You can't! You can... Oh my...
They're
chat,
pedophiles. I knew it.
You cannot do that. You cannot send them anything sexual. Oh my gosh. And this is what he's telling the decoys to do.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Trade silver.
Don't rely on this, but you can send other predators D-pics when they
That's
ask.
what I'm like, because he would, and I'd seen some where I'm like, Santi, you can't send a dick pic. Whose is this? He's like, I know, but he wouldn't come unless I sent it.
So they would send D-pics to get the guys to come.
Yes. Yes.
Whoa,
Chat,
hell no.
Beyond
Hell
illegal.
no.
Like, chat, no.
Oh.
No. Bro,
Hell
once again,
no,
that
no,
is
no,
automatically
no.
thrown out. Like, the moment they sent that, it doesn't matter.
This has got to be rage bait. There is no fucking way, bro. Oh, 50. The decoys. You can't send dick pics to fucking pedophiles to get the attention. That you can't send anything sexual. That's the problem with Vitaly and the crew, and whatever the fuck this guy's name is. Holy fucking shit, this guy, bro. Like, Vitaly needs to be locked up again. But this time for life. Send him to the electric chair. I do not care if y'all watch his streams. His streams are shit anyways. Like, what's the point in that? Like, this guy literally gains nothing from it, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. This motherfucker cannot be getting away with this bullshit. On God. On everything I love. On everything I love. This motherfucker cannot be getting away with this shit. This motherfucker ain't getting away with shit. And this guy, like, lock him up. Lock him up with David, Diddy, and everyone else saying that shit in that contract. Get the fuck out of there with this bullshit. There's no fucking way, bro. Oh, this prick.
Everything's thrown
Yo,
out.
I need to calm down. Need to
That
drink
is
water
illegal.
for a sec.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Bro, you should have led with that, bro.
This is just what I know about. There's just so much, dude.
This is just what you know about. And is there anything else weird you saw? Schedule time and place to meet. Meeting at their house isn't an option. People who take the bus and Uber are better options because they can't run away. It's easy. Okay. Offer to buy an Uber for them if needed. We do the same thing.
I think, to be honest with you, I worded it differently. I think one of the weird things for me that I added, I changed a lot when I started my own decoy team of like, hey, how about what is the actual list of like evidence and how to get it? You know what I mean? For turning it over to the police. Like, there's none of that. It's just how to catch for a stream. You know what I'm saying?
Terms the no, top the one F in, bottom the one. Oh my gosh.
Look at turning it over to the police. Like,
Okay, I want to read.
I changed a lot when I started my own decoy team of like,
No,
hey,
hang
how
on,
about
hang on.
what is the actual list of like evidence and how to get it? You know what I mean? For turning it over.
Top terms to know. Top but one fucking, bottom but one getting fucked. First, both top and bottom. First, bottom, cool with both but prefer bottom. Top, cool but both but prefer to stop side. I don't like to fuck with just mouth and hands. Down low. Don't want people to find out. Try to be opposite of what they are so you match. Can't go wrong with choosing verse. Vitaly and his crew are pedophiles. I don't give a shit. They're all fucking creeps. Yo, like, I thought the dick pic thing was bad, but holy fucking shit, dude. This is just worse and worse.
The police, like, there's none of that. It's just how to catch for a stream. You know what I'm saying?
Terms the no, top the one F in, bottom the one. Oh my gosh.
Look at let me show you this, dude. Let me show you this. I cut out I sent this to you too. I cut out the names and stuff, but this was like just an example of a quote unquote catch that I think this is like nothing.
So the gray's the predator and the blue's the decoy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pred said, hey, decoy, hey. Oh shit, I think it's out of order. I don't know what the hell I got cut off, but with the other guy, what's the address again? How far are you? 20. Oh crap, did I cut it? Okay, sorry. I cut out some of this.
No, you're good, man.
Let me find it. Let me find
Yo,
the actual
SSB
thing.
man. Vitaly damaged the community with his actions, further wrecked his rep after all the harassment in other countries. Bro's grown, content brain. Everybody got a pass, but grow up and be a better you. No facts.
Access savings accounts.
Perfect. And I want him to be better. And Vitaly says he wants to be better, but I think just getting priorities aligned.
I am so disappointed. Like,
1 second.
You're disappointed. I'm disgusted, mate.
Okay. And Jadea, I sent this to you. I just don't want to leak
What did
this
you send it to
person's
me?
phone number. I sent it to your. I believe I sent it to your email. I sent these screenshots to your email
What
of this
what
chat,
time?
dude. Last night.
Okay, was it hold up. I think let me see. Was it the doc? Is what you want to show me in the doc or no?
La 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 la. No. Let me just. I have it. I have it here. Where basically they said, hey. The decoy says, Kevy here. This guy, the potential Pred says, Elio. Decoy says, nice. Pred says, sorry, I'm driving. Decoy says, how old? I love your hair. Pred says, 23. How about you? Decoy says, 14. I love your hair. Sounds good. Starting off good, right?
Yeah.
Pred says, you don't look 14. OMG. Decoy says, LOL, it's okay. What you into? You like kissing? Pred says, you might be too young for me. Sorry. Decoy, it's okay, bro. Pred says, I do though. How about you? What you doing? Want to hang out? Hey, just saw the message. You want me to come? Decoy, yeah, let's hang. They send the address. That's all the evidence they have.
Yeah, like
Because
chat,
this guy didn't say, like, all he said was,
he's
yes,
probably a
I
predator.
like.
Don't get me wrong, chat. Like,
Yeah, no, 100%.
but
this
that
is
is not enough at all. Like,
exactly.
that is you. That's them rushing it. Nothing sexual was said. That happens all the time, but it's fine though because we just be patient because eventually they're gonna break.
They're gonna slip up. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. And Jadea, I wanna tell you that it's sad where the reputation that we've gotten has led to a lot of dangerous people that keeps me up at night slipping through the cracks. And one guy in particular that I want to tell you about, it's just on my heart. We caught this guy, lots of evidence. He wanted to make this girl his wife. He said she was 15. He wanted to marry her, take her away from her parents. Let's live together. As long as you've hit puberty, you're a woman. You're great for me, right? It gets worse. That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
He gets to the house. We're talking to him. He gives me permission to look through his phone. I'm looking through his phone. I see a woman in a cage.
Yo, what?
I see a woman in a cage.
Yo.
And I say, who's this woman in the cage? And the predator says, which one?
Wow.
What the fuck?
And I immediately step outside.
Oh.
I call the police. I call the police, and I'm on the phone, and I'm trying to explain, like, hey, can we just send an officer out here? Like, this woman said he has multiple women in cages at his address, and as soon as they hear like vitaly and pred catching and whatever, they say we want nothing to do with it.
What?
And I had the guy sitting there for maybe 2 hours, constantly trying to call and get the police to come. I got his license plate. We gave all the evidence over to the police, and nothing happened.
Nah, bro. Nah.
And
this is why Vitaly needs to be held accountable. Once his name gets spelled out to the fucking police department, they want to come around saying, yo, is Vitaly involved pred catching? Yeah, why? We want nothing to do with this. Just because Vitaly's name is in the fucking thing does not mean that you should not be involved in this shit. It's because of this guy. It's just a piece of shit. When they hear the name Vitaly, they think that, oh, He's a preg catcher. He's this, he's that, whatsoever, right? So I don't understand why the fuck is this guy going around with this shit? And fuck the officers that never did shit to help the women in the cages. Fuck them. What are you doing with your job in your life? Like, holy fucking shit, dude. Just because you hear the name Vitaly doesn't mean that you shouldn't, like, that you should stop. You know what I mean? Like, if I heard that same response, and if I was that exact same officer and I heard the name Vitaly, I don't give a fuck if they say, no, we're not investigating this, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, end of story. End of that, end of story. I'm going straight there and investigating that shit myself, and then I'm calling for backup no matter what to sort this shit out. That's what I mean. Like, the fact, just because you hear the word Vitaly does not mean that you shouldn't be involved in an emergency. So fuck the police officers also. Holy fucking shit. Like, honestly, dude. And I feel bad for this guy, dude. Like, he doesn't deserve to go through what he had witnessed. Like, dude, if you're watching this, none of this is your fault. It's all Vitaly's group. Because he can't... once they hear the name Vitaly, right? These motherfuckers, these disgusting police officers who decide to, like, not help the women who are locked in cages are like, no, it's not your fault, dude. Like, honestly, I'm saying this in the bottom of my heart. If you're watching this video, bro, none of this is your fault, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, none of this is your fault, dude. Like, you saw the situation and you heard Vitaly's name and then they didn't want nothing to do with it. None of that's your fault, bro. I swear on it. It's disgusting pigs like Vitaly and his crew and the police officers who never helped them shits. It's what pisses me off about this community and Twitch streamers. I don't give a fuck if y'all want to go around saying this shit, right? Like, I just don't give a genuine fuck, right? But at this point, this is just too far. Like, this guy does not deserve it. Nothing. He doesn't deserve it at all. Like, bro, I just want to give this guy a hug, man. Like, he doesn't deserve it.
And shit like that just keeps me up at night, where because of this reputation that's being created, there's so many sick people just getting slipped through the cracks. And I believe the intentions are there, but the priority is so much content that we're letting so many weirdos just slip through the crack. And I just wanted to share that.
Did they just do a humiliation ritual to that dude who came over?
No, that one, no. We just tried to sit there. We were trying to play it good, like by the book, so we could actually get this guy. But it's kind of like the Vitaly reputation in Los Angeles.
It's pathetic.
The sheriff that I talked to, like, she was more concerned about, just not supporting us or
it's actually
these individuals
pathetic. Like,
more
what's
than
your
just
job?
coming out and
Do
checking
your fucking job
out what's
properly.
going on.
Like, what?
No, man, I know 1,000% where you're coming from, and I know how that hurts, especially like when we get monsters and, they just hear predator catcher and they think the worst instead of it being done by the books and something that can actually be prosecuted. So, man, genuinely, bro, when I say this, like, even though a lot of fuckery happened, like, I will give Vitaly his flowers. I will give the whole team the flowers. And I know you guys have your guys' best intentions, and I know you guys did your best. And that's the thing with Vitaly, man, because, I seen clips where they catch somebody and they were like, oh, you got embarrassed enough. We don't need to call the cops. And it's like...
No, yeah, it's ridiculous.
How often would he, when you worked with him, just not even call the cops and be like, don't worry about it, just...
It was what it came to, and I'm not joking with you. At first, we were just calling the cops. And Vitaly, I don't want to put any words in anyone's mouth because I can't remember if it was Vitaly or his previous manager, they said we need to stop calling the cops because it's wasting too much stream time and we're not getting enough predators.
What?
I can believe that. I can believe that.
And so I would do what I can of making sure we have all the evidence, and whether we're getting them there that night or me and security are in the at the police department the next day, we'd make sure all evidence we get turned over, do as much diligence as we can, but it's a constant battle of also fighting in between. It's a show first. So, yeah.
My man, bro. I mean, one thing I hope is after all this, I hope that Vitaly reevaluates everything, and I think if he wants to be beneficial to this community, genuinely, there's a lot of great people in this community doing great work. I think he would just kind of take a step back because, we get grouped in, and the thing that sucks is like I've had huge streams catching preds doing it the right way, so you can't say you got to do it this way to get the most views because I'm the biggest in the community and I get the most views and I'm doing it the right way. So there's no excuse why Vitaly can't do it that way either. I don't know if it's just the kick community or what.
I think what it is. One, I'll say since he's gotten out of prison, I don't know if you've been seeing the streams. It seems like they've toned down a lot. There are cop calls every catch from what I can see. But I think it's that he doesn't know where to go for help. He doesn't know anyone to go to but Santi. He knows he doesn't have any budget. You know what I mean?
And Santi sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all it is. Yeah.
Well, bro, listen, man. I do appreciate you telling us your side of the story. I appreciate you for while the time you were there, advocating for it to be done the right way. Obviously, I know the budget isn't there for him to have you again, but if he does get back into this, man, I hope he either gets you or somebody like you if he's gonna continue doing this to keep.
Because we can do it, and I know, to me, Vitaly in his heart, like he wants to see these guys put away. He wants. I don't believe that shit. But I think there's a constant battle of
I just don't believe
clip farming, and we got to do this, that, and the third, and then justice is kind of like secondary. You know what I mean? And that's why, like I said, I think that's why they moved. I'm trying not to just be shit talking. I think that's why they moved to Orange County as well, because they're a lot more friendly. I know you said a better experience, but at least for Vitaly, a lot more friendly with actually taking them seriously.
They are, yeah. Orange County is amazing. Take a while to get out there, but they're good.
Yep. Well, that's everyone, dude. We've had a held. I had one predator we held for 3 hours waiting for the cops to come. I had a suitcase full of every drug you can think of. But anyway, all right.
Man, I appreciate you so much for giving me your time, man. Genuinely, I know me and Chad appreciate this.
I do too.
I know you saw what happened on Vitaly's other stream, and you were like, man, this got to be spoken out, man. So I respect the hell out of that. Thank you so much. Talk. Yeah, the floor is yours.
No, I was just saying, just action steps. What I want to see happen is if Vitaly is going to continue this, like I know he wants to, it just needs to be done the right way with the right people, and we have to hold him accountable of this is not okay to catch like this. That's it.
Man, my brother, man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time, man. God bless. Have a great rest of your day, man, and until next time.
Peace out, bye.
Peace. Chat, this is crazy. The fact that this is even an option, don't rely on this, but You can send other predators dick pics when they ask. Because you're basically sending these dudes fake CP. Wow.
Yeah, like, I'm just gonna tell you my final thoughts straight up. This shit has got me so fucked up to the point where, like, fuck Vitaly, honestly. I'm just saying it straight to the heart. Fuck Vitaly and the crew, because these guys put my boy so much stress and stuff, and this guy doesn't deserve it. I mean, he's a genuine guy with a wife and kid trying to, like, make money, you know? Like, he is an average human being. And, like, the fact that he said, oh, we can't phone the police because of stream time, it's just pathetic. Like, stream time doesn't matter when you're in these types of situations, right? So you'd assume that this spastic called Vitaly can know that, when he basically doesn't. Like, I'm sorry, this guy's a genuine piece of shit. Fuck Vitaly, fuck his crew, and fuck the police officers that didn't help the women in cages in that scene, bro. Like, fuck him. Like, what the fuck are you trying to do at this point? Fuck you lot. Fuck Vitaly, bro. Fuck him. But yeah, like, that's my final thoughts, honestly. I'm too pissed. I'm gonna end the video here before I crash out. Just break something, I guess. But anyways, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next reaction video. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.